Hello, and thank you for coming tonight. My name is JJacobs. I'm a technology coordinator, and I am also part of the AIMS Technology Committee. Tonight, we're here to realize how important it is that our teachers become knowledgeable and are able to apply technology skills they learn in their classrooms, which will in turn help the students learn how to use technology and apply it in their classwork as well as in their future jobs, in their future lives. In a New York Times Magazine article titled "It's a Flat World After All" by Thomas Friedman, he defines a flat world as a global, web-enabled playing field that allows for multiple forms of collaboration on research and work in real time, without regard to geography, distance, or, in the near future, even language. Our students are going out to this world where they can collaborate and work with anyone, anywhere, at any time. It is important that our teachers are able to help our students learn how to collaborate and work with anyone, anywhere, at any time. They need more than just an hour workshop or a 6-hour workshop during the day. They need a multi-day extended workshop that immerses them in the technology they're going to be using with their students, and also with the technology that their students are going to be using when they leave the school. There are several benefits to having extended training. Number one, it really immerses the teachers into the training. It builds skills on a day-to-day basis, much like you would in a classroom. So it gives them that experience of what their students are going to experience when they're in a classroom, hopefully, is the building up of, I learned this skill today, and what's the next thing I'm going to do tomorrow. And it really builds on those skills, and it brings all the teachers to a spot where they all have the same basic skill set, which is important. It helps teachers deal with some of the basic troubleshooting that they'll have in the classroom, such as hooking up to a projector if they're using projectors, how to get a smart board going, or an interactive whiteboard. Just the simple things to check how to make sure Wi-Fi is connected. It really encourages cross-curricular collaboration because it allows teachers to collaborate without having to move from classroom to classroom. They can have a common area, such as a wiki page or a page that's put on the school's website, something to the effect that a place where they can all go and use information that has been created by other teachers, such as, I'm doing something in my history class that deals with the Renaissance. I want to see what the art teacher has based on the Renaissance, and has the students doing that is based on the Renaissance. So she's going to have something up there to post for me to share. And then I also, you bring in the French, so let's talk about some of the French paintings going on and everything that happened then. And you can bring in literature. You can bring all the different aspects of what's going on in your school, and use it to your advantage with this technology. It's going to give the teachers the ability to be a step ahead of their students when it comes to using the technology. They're not going to know everything. There still might be some minor technical issues. Students have a way of creating an issue that you will never run into again in your life, except with that one class you might have 2 or 3 students that ran into it. This is all through experience I've had on my own, teaching in a classroom using technology. And it gives like I said before, it really gives the teachers an experience that their students are going to have using the technology, using the tools. So the next step, we have the teachers trained, they're ready to go, they're aware of what technology is going to do for them in their classroom, and already how it's helped them. And now what are the educational benefits for our students? And in front of you is a good list, and it's probably not all everything, but I think it's the main things that we really need to think about. You know, global awareness. Our students and us ourselves are growing up in a much more globally aware society, a much more global competitive society, where we outsource everything. We use resources from other countries, and they use our resources. And it's no longer about, having a business and everything's located in one spot. You use other workers other places, and you need to have that global awareness and a global perspective of who you're talking to. You might be talking, a student might have a job where they're talking to a customer, and the customer is in China, and they need to understand the culture of China. They need to understand how to speak to this person. And through technology, in classrooms where we're able to connect with students in another country, using sites such as ePals, or Voices of Youth, all these places out there that students are able to go to, and you can work on projects with students in other countries. It's a wonderful tool. The social skills that they're building in school are also allowing them to build these up, so that when they become professionals, they'll know how to write a proper email. They'll know how to relate to someone from another country, or even to someone in their own department that is just, how to be a professional. It gives them the higher level critical thinking that they don't get when it's just, remember this for the test and then forget. It gives them better problem solving skills, because the technology takes the teaching, and the teachers are still helping the students learn, but they're more kind of, okay, here's the problem, how are you going to solve it? And then they go through it with them. Is this the right way to solve it? Is this the wrong way to solve it? And through all this, of course, they're getting prepared for whether they go into college, they go into a job. It's preparing them for the world that they're going to be living in. There's some other benefits to technology being used in the classroom as well. It brings those with learning disabilities up to or near where the other students are, and allows them to participate actively in class. And it also helps teach them how to structure their day, how to structure their time, organize things that many learning disabled students have trouble with. It also allows us to reach homeschool kids with the possibility of online courses, and ways that we can collaborate with those that are homeschooled, and gives them resources in our schools to use when learning at home. I hope you got something out of this presentation. Thank you for attending tonight. I look forward to working with all of you and creating a wonderful opportunity for our teachers to get the technology training that they need.